welcome to my channel. I'm new to this. I'm still an artist. So I got an album coming out, right? It's called Incomplete. Make sure you pre-save. Make sure you copy. Well, the link, copy and paste. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Make sure you share. Make sure you give it to your friends. Let them know about the new album that's out and some of the tracks, some of your favorite tracks. Tell them, yo, look, play this shit out loud on your boombox. You know what I mean? So yeah, and show some support. If you don't know how to, you see that picture right there, above my screen. Well, that you could scan with your phone, and it'll send you to my page where you can, you know, give charitable donations or generous tips, however you like. Support me. I'm gonna be selling physical copies as well if you prefer the physical copies, but that's much later. If you want the show your support for the digital copies, you could just scan that right there. But yeah, I'll set up a link down the line where you can get the physical copies and stuff like that. I'm gonna make sure I throw in my sneakers, the Lemnex sneakers. Also coming in is a movie, but I need for you to vote for it, cause the more you show interest in it, the more I can convince these Hollywood people to give me some sponsorship. But if we could go around it, right, where we don't ask for the sponsorship and we could just get it straight from you, where you can just donate and I could build enough funds to pay for my own movies, which I don't think it would cost so much, being that I'm very ingenuitive. I know how to get to things and network and get things for less price, negotiate and stuff like that. So I could probably do it for a smaller budget, but still, nonetheless, it's quite an expensive. I would go around, let's try to reach a 13 million mark. Like a 13 million mark. Most big films depend on budgets of 20 to 40 million dollars. I'm just an underdog. So I don't think I would need that much. I don't really, you know what I mean? If we could get it, the reason I say 13 million, right? Because it sets a standard to let people know that this is not something to take lightly. This is something to pay attention to. But obviously, I could probably do the movie in half that budget. You know, it also costs to different scenes and stuff like that. I don't want to get too technical, but it would take around that. So that's what we should vote for. That's what we should donate. That's what we should aim for, just to let everybody know that we're serious about this movie coming out. Like I said, if I'm around and I'm in control, instead of waiting for sponsorship from these Hollywood guys and producers, let's get to 13 million, and I could probably do it in half that. I could probably do like $5-6 million budget. And the rest to pay actors or whatever. But so think about that while you figure out how to do it. I mean, I made it pretty easy, but incomplete. Make sure you pre-save that and put it on your playlist. And if you want to hear the rest, just press replay. Make sure you subscribe, and show some love to your to artists. To real artists. You know who makes the differences. Also, I have a podcast. If you want to look into that, you could subscribe to my podcast on my YouTube channel or on my Spotify channel. Yeah, so look into that if you want to, hear the latest thoughts and stuff like that. Show some gratitude, appreciation, pay homage on another. There's a lot more to go to. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. You're witnessing history in the making. It's a real legend talking to you. Back in the days, there was no cameras, where you could speak directly to Zach. You know what I mean? Now you hear the words of life coming from the speaker himself, and how lucky you are. You know, only the disciples got to see that, and now you're witnessing it. Don't go so quick to judge me, because like I smoke and stuff like that, and sometimes I have flaws, but less than most of humanity. Don't go looking for that, because I think down the line they're gonna want me to run for politics, and like a political figure. I'm not too. Well, one of my movies. You see, the thing is, I'm making a movie, right? And there's like 4 or 5 parts, but like on the fourth part, I transition into politics. You know what I mean? That's when I'm like, that's when I have learned the culture of the West Coast, which I already learned. But then I start getting into politics, and then people start voting, and I start making some speeches that make me like a Martin Luther King type, where people want to assassinate me, and so then I end up escaping these assassination attempts, and I end up quitting politics. Like I end up, like leaving. I fake my death. I fake my death, where I let people think I'm dead, and I'm not. I'm no longer in politics. But there's another part after that. That's part five, where you see another movie and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just the creator and me, the writer. But yeah, the first part is mostly just me from in Dominican Republic. I'm in prison. Um, I have a few fights, but I'm triumphing in casinos. I'm a pimp. I get locked up for drugs, scandal, or stuff, and then I come back to the states, and it ends like that in the first part. Second part is more like me and the one that I not the one that I fight, right? He's the champion at that point. We end up becoming friends and stuff like that. Uh, but things change down the line. I don't want to give too much information, because at any moment in part two or part three, things could change. So I'm gonna leave it like that. But yeah, just show support, show support for your artists. Because it's a lot in the works. Anyway, so I think I made this long enough. Make sure you subscribe. You already know that's that with all of that.